So recently I picked up a new client and they're excited to find their new dream home. They've been looking for a few weeks and I got connected with them through a mutual friend. They reached out to me and asked if we could see a handful of homes coming up this weekend. I said, no problem, but first let me talk to you about buyer's representation agreement. And I started to get into them about buyer's representation and why it's important to have a represented agent working with you, talking about compensation, everything of that nature, and also let them know and reminded them that until I have this signed, until we have a representation agreement in place, I legally cannot start showing properties to them. And they stopped me and said, that's super interesting. I was actually saw a few properties a few weeks ago with another agent and they never had me sign anything and they didn't talk to me about buyer's representation. I thought this was super interesting. We started to get into a conversation more about why buyer's representation is important, and having clear communication with your agent is very crucial with the transaction process. And from start to finish, you need that clear communication. And they were very thankful that I was clear with them and transparent about what was to be expected, what was going to happen in the transaction, and how I would be helping them in their home journey. And I wanted to jump on here real quick and highlight the importance of when you're working with an agent, make sure that they are clear and transparent with you about what's going on. You need an agent who is trustworthy, honest, and has high integrity. If they're not going to simply talk to you about commissions, representation, how they're going to help you as a fiduciary in the transaction, you shouldn't be working with them. So make sure you're asking your agents clear questions and getting clear information on how they're going to help you with your transactions. If you need help, reach out to me.